Greetings, gang. All right, another video in the yard. It is the 7th of February, at least today. I don't know when this is going to go up, but it'll be soon enough. But I want to show you something. In the fall, I was talking to you guys about dumping grass clippings and leaves and everything like that in the garden and trying to build up soil. Well, here it is. We've had a couple of nice days. As you can see in the background there, it's a relatively blue sky day, and it's in the 50s out here, and it's been dry for a few days. So I figured this was a good opportunity for me to get some of my spring tilling in. And so I want to show you what I've gone from and what I've gone to. So let's flip this over. All right, so this is what I have not done yet, and that's basically what it's left like from last year. And you can see the straw from my sweet potatoes, and there's leaves and grass clippings and everything in here. That is after tilling it one time, okay? And that sure as hell ain't Tennessee clay. Now, the whole point is to get myself some nice fluffy soil. And I've got to a point now where I'm about, depending on where I am, anywhere between 6 inches and 18 inches deep of good soil. On the deeper side of the garden, obviously, where I've got 2 feet of bricks, that's where I get 18 inches. The shallower side is still closer to the clay. Remember, I'm on the side of a hill. But the whole point for me of doing this is to do it now while I can, because eventually, I want to get to no-dig gardening. I got to get there, okay? I got to be able to grow in it now. And you guys remember last year I had one hell of a harvest, and the garden should be only that much better this year out of this soil. But again, if you get the depth, how much more I've got to go to grow this soil to the top of the bricks, okay? And there's 6 to 8 inches pretty much all the way around that I've got to do. And of course, soil settles. But the point is, I eventually want to get to no dig, but I got to build the soil, and I want to do it now so when I get older I don't have to run around this damn thing because it's tough pushing this around. But that's kind of the point here. So I'll show you what another one looks like that's more leaves than straw and grass. But let me get this garden done and I will move on along. All right, guys, big garden done. Now on to this one. This one's an experiment. I wanted to see if I could save myself a little work. This one, I did not grind the leaves up. This is what I have. There's probably, there was about 8 inches of leaves on there in the fall, and they've been mashed down. There's probably about 4 now. So we're going to take a trip through here with the tiller and see how this all works its way into the soil. Okay, so see how this experiment worked out. Now, I'll show you this here real quick, then I'm going to discuss it. That's after 3 passes with the tiller. 1 north-south, 1 east-west, 1 north-south again. Now, you can see there's still plenty of leaves in there. Obviously, I have a lot of organic matter in the garden, which is good, okay? I don't know how well it shows up on the camera, but the soil is excellent. It's nice and crumbly, no problem. What I do know is with that amount of leaves, I'm going to almost inevitably have a nitrogen deficiency in my soil this year. So, fortunately, I am a free source of nitrogen. So I can see a lot of fertilizing with urine on this one. Coffee grounds, that sort of stuff, anything that's going to be high in nitrogen. Now, of course, when I do my soil test, that's going to tell me specifically what I've got to put in before I plant. And if you guys haven't seen the soil test video, I did that a year ago. Maybe it was even 2 years ago. It is in the gardening playlist. But let me get both of these smoothed out with a rake, and I will show you the difference. All right, so 2 gardens completed. Let me show you the difference here and explain this. So first off, on the big garden here, this is what it looks like when I'm done. Now, in this garden, in the fall of 2021, I shredded up all the leaves and put them in the garden. 2022, I put in straw and grass clippings. Now, if you look around, the only leaves you're going to see are remnants from what Mother Nature blew in. But I want you to take a look at that. That soil is really nice. It'll hold water, makes a nice ball, crumbles when I just try to break it up. I mean, this garden served me well last year. It'll probably do even better this year. So, as we chug on along, go back over the other one. And we got a Daphne sighting. What's up, Dogface? Yes, I know you want to play ball. So now we go over the other one. And like I said, I tilled this one 3 times. This is what it looks like after I rake it out. Now, there's plenty of leaves in there. I had put grass clippings underneath. So the soil's good. But as for my experiment, I'll know a hell of a lot more next year. See if any of these leaves are left. But I'm betting they will be. I think from here on out, even though this will work, and I know this soil is still fine to plant in, I think at this point, it's certainly much better to shred my leaves, whether leaf shredder, lawnmower, whatever it would be. I know there's people that say, hey, you use the leaves as mulch, you just pull it back. I'm still trying to build soil. And to give you an idea, guys, this garden, this is the 4th year of this one, and the big garden, that's the 3rd year on that one. It takes a while to build soil. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, you just need to do no-till and throw wood chips down and you'll be all set. You might 10 years from now. I don't use the wood chips. The only wood chips that are in here is from horse manure, okay, from horse bedding. Grass clippings, leaves, straw, that sort of stuff that'll come down. But you can see, it takes a while to build soil. But that's garden prep, at least for these 2 gardens. When you guys are watching this video, I'll be out working on the other 2, doing the same thing over there. Have a good day, guys.